Let's begin with some big news that we are getting for you at this point in time. And what we are getting right now is an update after we got you the news of Pulwama Mastermind getting killed. India's enemies dropping like flies. And now we have for you exclusive video from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. And this is the spot where Pulwama recruiter was killed. This is the latest update that we are getting for you. This is the location where Hamza was killed in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Sources say the attacker has also been arrested by Muzaffarabad police. This is the latest update that we are getting at this point in time. We'll be going across to my colleagues to get you more details on this particular story. But this is a Times Now exclusive. We have this video from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. And this is the exact spot where Pulwama recruiter was killed. The news we broke a short while ago. We have with us Ankit Bhatt, Bhavtosh, as well as Sahil Suhail joining us live right now for more on this. Ankit, take us through the details of the visuals that we are showing to our viewers right now.
Times Now has accessed the visuals of the particular spot where the Hamza has been killed by the unknown gunman. This is the location in Muzaffarabad, Gojra bypass. This is the exact location where this mastermind of the Pulwama terror attack has been killed. He was the top Al-Badr commander. He was the main recruiter, planner and the executor for the Al-Badr and one of the mastermind of the Pulwama terror attack. He was currently undercover as a principal in the school, and the spot where he was killed is the Gojra bypass in the Muzaffarabad, and Times Now has accessed the exclusive visuals where he has been shot dead by the unknown gunman. What we are learning is that the attacker has also been arrested by the Muzaffarabad police.
Right. Ankit, stay on with us. Let me go across to Sahil Suhail as well. Sahil Suhail, now this is significant because what we are also getting to know is that after he was targeted by some unidentified assailants, one of the attackers, I believe, has been apprehended as well.
Yes, exactly. This incident unfolded in Muzaffarabad outside this Eames Impact College, where this Hamza Burhan was working as principal. This was his cover, basically, to operate in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. He was affiliated with Al-Badr and had equally good relations with Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen, basically facilitating one recruitment and then pushing those terrorists into Kashmir Valley. And today, in fact, he was targeted outside this college and in fact killed. 6 bullets were fired on him. He was quickly shifted to hospital, but he has come in this particular attack there in PoK in Muzaffarabad. After this, in fact, there are reports coming in that the attacker has been arrested by the Muzaffarabad, but officially the police in Muzaffarabad has not come out with any statement as of now. So it will be in fact interesting to find out who this attacker was. We had seen a pattern in all these attacks that are taking place, in fact, in PoK in Pakistan. India's most wanted terrorists are being eliminated one by one, and it is in a way, in fact, good for India, because all these terrorists have been, in fact, pushing in fact, terrorists into Kashmir Valley. As we know, with regard to this Hamza Burhan, he was very close to Abu Dujana, Abu Qasim. These are the two names that were basically affiliated with Lashkar-e-Taiba and in fact were killed by the security forces in Kashmir. Equally, he was in fact in touch with Burhan Muzaffarwani of Hizbul Mujahideen and Zakir Musa, the one who had floated a parallel organization in Kashmir Valley and that was linked to Al-Qaeda. So he was the one who was responsible for recruiting and in fact guiding terrorists and pushing terrorists into Kashmir, and now stands eliminated in Muzaffarabad. As of now, Muzaffarabad police has not come out with any statement, but yes, there are multiple videos basically coming out and where in fact it's shown that the attacker was arrested by the police from the spot.
Right. Sahil Suhail, stay on with us. Let me go across to Bhavtosh as well. Bhavtosh, No one in India can really forget what happened in 2019 in Pulwama, the attack that claimed the lives of 40 CRPF personnel. So tell our viewers a little bit about the role that Hamza played in that particular attack and how significant this development today really is for India.
Hina, as far as that case is concerned, the macabre incident happened on 14th February 2019 when a convoy of CRPF personnel were passing from Srinagar itself when the explosion took place, killing 39 CRPF soldiers there at the spot, and the human bomb who in fact blew himself, he in fact was traveling in a Maruti car, and the investigation was taken over by NIA, and NIA filed a charge sheet in 2021. Those who were named in the charge sheet included Masood Azhar and others. It was said that Jaish-e-Mohammed carried out that incident, and at least 16 to 17 of them were named in the charge sheet. Post that incident, there was a military confrontation between India and Pakistan. We all knew what happened. As far as Hamza Burhan is concerned, in April 2022, he was designated as a terrorist. Our colleagues have already said that he in fact took a cover of being a doctor, but he was initially associated with Al-Badr and subsequently again a proscribed terror organization. But using that cover, he in fact recruited several individuals, not only for Al-Badr, but also for other terrorist groups, including Hizbul Mujahideen, also for Jaish-e-Mohammed. Coming back to Pulwama terror attack, what had happened there was that Jaish-e-Mohammed in fact completely took a surveillance of the route that was being taken by CRPF personnel, and then once they realized that there would be less CRPF personnel accompanying them, they convinced the main terrorist to in fact carry out a suicide bombing, and that's how the entire incident happened. The NIA charge sheet specifically mentioned how the Pakistan carried out that attack, how Masood Azhar was the main brain behind it. Investigation in that case continues. Pakistan has been given all evidence as far as that case is concerned. Hamza Burhan was the one who in fact motivated the suicide bomber.
Right. Bhavtosh as well as Ankit, requesting both of you to please stay on with us. We are joined on the broadcast by retired Wing Commander Praful Bakshi, who is a defense expert. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us here on Times Now. Your first reaction, sir, on this huge development, one of the masterminds of 2019 Pulwama attack, which left over 40 CRPF personnel dead, has been killed by unknown gunmen in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
Well, thank you very much for having me on your channel. Well, this seems to be a very, very forceful and a very positive development toward the eradication of this movement of, this sort of a terrorism. But it also shows that now the unknown gunman, whoever it is, we are not interested. But question is, he has taken a right step, because that unknown gunman has carried out the job which should have been carried out a long back. In fact, if the job has been carried out, I personally feel that more will follow. This Pulwama thing, and of course our CRPF people who had lost their lives, that is a very sad. But one thing I must say, that Pakistan now has realized that their policy and their doctrinal changes will come. They know that this method is not going to work out, especially when the security in India, in the J&K region, and all that region is being tightened. And not only that, within Pakistan also, you will find that there is a lot of movement and resentment against the terrorist activity. No more the public is supporting this, and they are not getting a common man support. So that also augurs very well towards this operation. I personally feel that we must carry it out, and we have to also wake up on our other borders, especially on the eastern border also. Things are developing up, which have to be taken, dealt with very firm hand. So both J&K and East and the Pakistan border, I think, will come alive very soon, and more action will follow.
Right. Wing Commander Praful Bakshi, appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Thank you very much, Bhavtosh, Ankit, as well as Sahil Sohail, for your input on this big story.